Iowa. For some reason, you have to come here to be president. Iowa, rock out with your caucus out. I first opened the store, and it was like, all right, I'm gonna start a t-shirt shop with no experience making t-shirts and no business knowledge, and my wheelhouse is gonna be ultra positive slogans about Des Moines. I mean, there were not investors like lined up around the corner, if you can imagine. I couldn't even really get buddies of mine from high school to come and work with me. It would be difficult for me to think of RAYGUN without thinking of the Caucus. So really early on, the Caucus was ingrained in the store fabric because right across the street from the original store was Barack Obama's original Caucus headquarters. And so we started making some Caucus-related product, and then that was the first year we started making product kind of related to out-of-town media being in Iowa, and that was also one of the first years that Des Moines started getting a little more positive coverage, and it kind of started shifting the view of the city from capital of hay bale, corn country, to its own kind of standalone city. Just because you'll have people who come in and say like, oh, we're in town from Boston. Not as bad as we thought it was gonna be. You're like, oh, thanks. I live here. It's also not as bad as I thought it was gonna be though. This year we have had every Democratic candidate except Joe Biden. I think maybe he's steering clear because before that, the last major candidate we had in the store was Hillary Clinton. And at the time we were like, oh my God, the next president is in the store printing shirts. A few months later, this year has been, we have gotten to meet everybody from Elizabeth Warren, Pete Buttigieg, Andrew Yang's been in probably 3 times, Bernie Sanders has been in, I mean the whole list. So we released like a shirt that had all of the candidates' names on it, but we have since like updated the list, and so this was everybody who was running. We've had to make a couple of edits. Tom down here at the bottom is still in, and then we gained a mic, lost a mic. We've got a richer mic now. Beto and Kamala gone. Kirsten is gone, Corey, Julian. And so we'll see how this goes. We put our display of like caucus and media stuff up almost exactly a year ago. Normally it goes up just 6 months in advance, but by the time we put it up, we had already had a couple presidential candidates in the store. And so it kind of feels like this campaign has been going on forever. And it's wild that the caucuses are just the start of it. And then everybody leaves and all the lights go out. See you in 4 years. The caucuses are good for sales and attention, but you're not really gonna build your entire company around something that just happens every 4 years. We would owe more to Des Moines' renaissance over the last 15 years than we would to the caucuses. Des Moines' been lucky in lots of regards. The caucuses is just kind of one aspect of it.